Welcome to my channel, French Pulse. Let's enjoy learning French. Today we are going to learn les articles indéfinis in French. To understand this part better, go through my video on les articles indéfinis part 1. Before we go into, we've already done this topic, but we're going to learn more nouns today, and we're going to learn how to make nouns plural. So what are the indefinite articles in French? They are un, which is masculine singular form, une, which is feminine singular form. Both of them mean a or an. And the plural is they, which means some. Be careful, we don't pronounce the S, it's they. Of course, when the noun that follows they starts with a vowel, we pronounce it. That we're going to see in some examples now. Let's look at some examples to understand les articles indéfinis. Let's look at some examples. Un chien. Chien is masculine and singular, which means a dog. Un dauphin. Dauphin, dolphin, is masculine and singular. Une carte is a map. It's feminine and singular. Une image, a picture. Une planète is a planet. Now let's see how to make these nouns into plural nouns. To change to plural, most nouns take an S. Let's look at some examples of masculine nouns. Un stylo becomes des stylos, add an S. We are not pronouncing the S of they. Un cahier becomes des cahiers. Un crayon becomes des crayons. Un étudiant, remember we said if it's followed by a vowel, des étudiants. Un chien becomes des chiens. Let's look at some examples of feminine nouns. Une école becomes des écoles. It starts with a vowel, so we say des écoles. We pronounce S. Une fille becomes des filles. Une étudiante becomes des étudiantes. Une image becomes des images. Une carte becomes des cartes. Let's look at some more examples. Nouns that already end in S in the singular form will not take another S in the plural form. For example, une souris remains des souris. Of course, we have to change the indefinite article to they, but souris remains the same. Nouns ending in eau will take an X to make it plural. So, un oiseau becomes des oiseaux. Let's look at some examples to understand this better. Mettez au pluriel. How do we do these exercises? Right, un garçon will change to des garçons. Un will change to des, and garçon we need to add an S. Remember, we learned three things. To make nouns plural, most of the nouns we add an S. But when the noun already ends in an S in singular form, we don't add another S. And if the noun ends in eau, we add an X to make it plural. So keeping that in mind, we continue. Une souris already ends in an S. So we're not going to change the noun souris, but des souris. Un livre, add an S to livre, and un becomes des. So des livres. Une carte, des cartes. Same thing, the indefinite article une changes to des, and carte we need to add an S. Un oiseau, this noun ends in eau in the singular form. To make it plural, we need to add an X. So, des oiseaux. When it begins with a vowel, we need to pronounce des oiseaux. Un étudiant becomes des étudiants. When it begins with a vowel, we need to pronounce it. I hope you have understood how to make nouns into plural nouns in French. Click the link in the description box to do exercises on the same. Like, share and subscribe to my channel. Au revoir et à bientôt.